Hey everyone, as most of my friends and family know, I am openly gay, proud of the fact, and I guess I'm just here to talk. Something I never really did. Talk about what it's like to be gay, what you go through, all that other good stuff. In high school, I had some very bad experiences. I was actually called a fat fucking dyke in my gym class, and nothing was done about it. I brought it to the attention of the principal, and nothing was done. And me being the type of person that I am, I just kind of let it go. I didn't push it any farther. Which, looking back on it, I wish I would have. Because if I would have turned around and called him by a slanderous name, which I know he wouldn't have liked, then I would have gotten in trouble, suspended, expelled, whatever. And ever since then, I kind of started voicing my opinion when someone would start on me. Actually, I have people telling me that I couldn't wear my shirt that said I love lesbians, or my shirt that says gay marriage for or against, which that one kind of pushed me over the edge because I had a teacher say that my shirt was inappropriate just because it said gay marriage for or against. Of course, you know I'm for, but, you know, something was said to that teacher, and that teacher actually apologized to me the next day, and it made me feel good that she actually apologized for what she said. I know she may not respect my lifestyle or even understand it, but she took the initiative to actually come up to me and apologize for it. And I even told her, I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong with my shirt. I'm not advocating sex. I'm not advocating alcohol or even drug use. And it's just like, people look at me for being different, for being gay. And I know I dress like a man, get mistaken for a man, get called sir. And I mean, I just start just to let it go. I mean, I'm happy with who I am, and I think other people should be too. And I know there's people out there that are in the closet questioning their sexuality and all that other stuff. You gotta be who you want to be. No one can tell you. You can't be forced. And you definitely shouldn't be scared just because of the way people are. There's a lot of good people out there. My family was the hardest for me to come out to. Mainly my father, because I know how he stands on the issue, and it kind of ruined our relationship a little bit because it's like I'm afraid to tell him certain things now, and I really don't know how he actually feels about me being gay because he never voiced it. And with my sister, it was quite easy because she was like, "Oh yeah, I was waiting for you to tell me." My mom's pretty cool with it. My grandmother, God bless her, she said to me that it doesn't matter who you love, I'm going to love you anyway. And the way that I see it is that's true. We shouldn't judge people by skin color, sexuality, or they want to be male or female, all that. I mean, if you're happy, you're happy. Who cares? I know I'm just probably rambling and kind of wondering what the hell. But every day we see people get criticized for who they are, get bullied, made fun of, whatever. I actually witnessed something on the bus that I wish I would have done something about. The bus driver, he got up and told the guy that he fucking smelled. And I understand, but the way he went around telling him, it was totally uncalled for. Because the guy just sat there, let the bus driver push him in the face and get up all in his face and tell him, you fucking stink. If you don't shower, you're not riding my fucking bus. And how do we know this guy doesn't have a problem? An actual medical reason on why he smells. And I just think if people were more open and not so provincial about things that are different, then we would all somewhat live in harmony because there's still going to be crime anyway. I just don't even know what to think anymore. It's like at work, it's going around that my best friend is my lesbian lover. And that offends me because just because I hang out with her, go to the movies, and we have a good time, it's automatically assuming that she's my lesbian lover. She's married, but she's a good woman. And I just don't see why people can't get over themselves. I flirt with everybody at work, it's just a joking thing, and they're all understanding. And they actually joke and flirt with me back, and that's what I want. That's the only thing that I look forward to going to work. Besides dealing with the customers that are very outrageous and stuff. So I think if we're all more understanding of the situation, then more people will feel comfortable with who they are. I mean, I'm comfortable with who I am. I have people say stuff to me, and I actually had one of my customers come in and tell me I look like a guy and I shouldn't have gotten my hair cut that way. And of course, on Halloween, I dressed up as a guy, and of course, that really fooled everybody. And it was quite fun to do. I mean, I had fun, everybody else had fun, but then it gets down to bullying, and I actually had someone at work that had me to the point where I was crying. And it's just so much to take in. And it's like I have no one to come home to talk to about it. Yeah, I can talk to my family, but they're not in my shoes. They're not gay. I mean, I love them all, but they're not gay. And it's like people I do want to talk to about it are all straight. And it's hard for me to actually express in the voice my opinion. I do. I know I do. Well, I do have anger issues, and it's just at the point to where I don't want to go off on someone, and then I get in trouble. So it's just like I kind of just let everything go. The lady that actually made me cry actually kind of looked at me and was like, "Is it because I'm white?" And I looked right back at her and I'm like, I'm white, and what I did, yeah, I might have been wrong in her eyes, but I apologized to her for it. I just wish people could be more understanding and not be so provincial about things. I've seen a lot of people get hurt. I myself, when I was in high school, even thought so many times about suicide, but I knew it wasn't the answer. I had people around me that loved me for who I was. And I think that's just what everybody needs. Just people to love them. Well, I think I said enough. I think I'm gonna end this for now and maybe eventually do another one going into more. Alright.